Hi everybody, it's Robin from Uniquely Robin's. We're going to finish up with Nathalie Heijne's journal today. First thing we're going to start with is between our pages, and I showed you how I did the ones between these. So I want to show you a little bit different way that you can do it. It's a little bit easier. People may prefer more. Sometimes the other one looks better. Just depends on how you're doing it. I gotta trim this a little bit here. It's wanting to roll up. Come here. Got it a little too far down in that crease. And I'm going to give you the measurements again too. I had a few people ask me about the measurements on this again. Hoping this isn't going to be a really long video, but I do want to get this finished up today, so I can start a new purchase promotion on tomorrow. So so in between here, the way I did these is I just cut strips to put in between whatever size that it needed to be. It is a little easier to do that, so if you'd prefer to do it that way, I just wanted to give you an option. Show you both ways it could be done. And then some people may prefer one way over the other. There's that one. Just make sure you cut it to where your pages will still fold. Get these down, and then I'll get those measurements for you. But you can make these. It doesn't have to be these same measurements. I mean, you can make these as big or as small as you'd like to make them. Okay. And I just kind of used a scrap piece to do these with. Try to use much of the scraps as I can. Oops, 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 oops. That's upside down. It's upside down. There we go. It has some letters on it, so I want to make sure those are right side up. Make sure they both sides will fold up. Not too close. That looks a little on the crooked side, doesn't it? Okay. And I've already put that piece on. So now we have that part finished, and then we'll fold back and forth. Okay, now we're going to go over here. And the only thing I've done here is I put a little piece of ephemera that Nathalie had in the kit. And I just made like a little strap, I guess you would say, across there. And then I put a piece of lace on it to make it a little prettier. And I just put some Velcro dots on there so it'll Velcro down. So then when we open it, I have already cut out my pieces because I remember I said I wanted to make this big section here a big pocket. And when I glued it down, I didn't, so I'm going to add this piece to the top to make it a pocket. And it will also just add some stability to it too, so not a big deal. And now we'll have a pocket at the top up here. What do I do with my, let's put a thumb pull in it just because. Ink that up a little bit. so it makes it easier to see. Okay. All right, and then I have cut this pretty piece of paper here to make us another little pocket on top of that. Do I want to put a thumb pull? Yeah, why not? It's easier to do before you put it on. Ink that up a little bit. And I'm just gonna put this one kind of close to the bottom, but not all the way down. And again, just push a tiny bit, gives you extra room in your pocket. Okay. As we have these file folders, and I think this one will fit right in this pocket. Do I want it? Yeah, I think it'll be all right sticking out. Well, maybe not. I don't really like it sticking out. I'm just going to trim it real fast. Whoops, throw my scissors around. I'm just going to trim it and make it a little more narrow. And I think that should do it. Yeah. Yep. So we're going to put that in there. And I'm also going to put there. It's like, where did my big tags go? I want to put one of these big tags in there. Just have some ephemera over here that I cut out we're going to be working with today. And Natalie had put these in her kit. There's 2 of these. And then there's some this size. And then these I just made out of some of the scraps. So we're going to put those 3 in this pocket. Just like that. Okay. Now on these, you can use where they can write on one side. You could just leave the fronts plain. You could put little pockets on them, whatever you want to do. I did have some of these little purple rhinestones, I guess they're called. And I think if I can get them on there, I want to put those. Still closed. Yeah, it won't hinder anything. On where those little dots are, so you don't see those little black dots. Doesn't matter. I mean, you don't have to do this. I just... Oops, come back here. He's running away from me. I don't want to see those little black dots. And that's probably just me being picky, but I can be picky. I think we're going to use the lighter colored ones on this one. We'll use the darker colors again. Kind of alternate down through there. Just don't want to make sure you don't get it on your paper to where it's going to hinder it opening and closing. You want it off to the side. And we'll use the lighter ones again. And these do have sticky on them, but I always put extra glue because I don't trust the sticky. Just gives you a little cleaner finish, I think. Okay. Now down here, I think we want to put a pocket of some sort. So let's see what we have here to choose from. Some more file folders. Let's see. I don't know if this is... Yeah, that would look okay there, I think. Doesn't give you much room, but we don't really need much room, do we? Do I want that there? Or do I want... Oh, let's see what kind of scraps we got. I think I want something a little smaller. Ah, I think this will work. There's my cutter. Too much stuff on my desk that I'm trying to get everything I'm gonna need to finish this up out and end up with tons of things on my desk, and I have a hard time working that way. Okay, let's go across here. And let's get in there. Across here. And we don't want a very big pocket. So let's start with this and see where we're at. Let's just go a little smaller on this side. I think that will do it. Yeah, that'll work. Let's ink this up real fast. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I think we're going to dock the edges of the top edge, just cause, just a little bit. Give it a little different look. There we go. And we'll glue them down. Not clear to the bottom, but a lot of would try to get it centered and straight. There we go. Okay, and I think we're just going to put a little tag in there, but that's a little big, so we're going to cut it down. Oh, that was crooked. Sorry, I'm just cutting over my trash can so I don't have more of a mess on my desk. There we go. See, that's a good thing about tags, is you can always cut them to your will. Make them bend to you. You can make them whatever size you want. Oops, that was really crooked. And we'll start with those two. I'm not going to put anything on these right now because I'm not sure if I'm going to at all, actually, but I want to get to decorating the rest of this so you can see how to finish it up. The decorations are based on what you want to do anyway, so probably should have something on there. Let's see how much room we have plenty of room. Let's put one of these pockets on here, I think. I had some other ones that I already had together. What did I do with them? Oh, we have this one. With this one, Nathalie has made it to where it had a cutout part for in the middle, to where you could put a picture in there. And I cut one of these tags to where it would slide down in there. Well, let me go ahead and glue it because it'll be easier to show you. But I cut that section out. There's our pocket. It's kind of like this, how this has the square in it where you could cut that out if you wanted to. I didn't on these little ones, but you can. But on this one I did cut it out. And I cut this tag out of a piece of scrap to where when it slides down in there, you see that beautiful flower sticking out through that window. Now you can use, I have used like these after you use all the dots off of them or whatever come on them. Stickers work really well. You could use these papers to put back there. But also if you go on Amazon.com, they have this, can't remember exactly what the name of it is, but it's for wrapping around your cakes when you're decorating cakes. You can wrap this around to keep the sides clean. And it wasn't very expensive, but there's a great big roll of it, and that is what I use to make my little window there. I was thinking, did I want to glue that on there, but I think that's too big because I like this picture that's on here. I just want something smaller. So maybe one of these. Oh, that would work. That's pretty. I like this one better. Let's do that one. Let me fold these little sides. All right. Okay, I'm going to just put it over here in this corner, I think. Love these tags. I think we'll put that one in there. All right. That's Velcro closed. Scissors stuck to my little magnet there. Okay, let's go on to this section. Oh, and I did go ahead. We had covered the front and the back of these. I did go ahead and cover the inside and put a pocket on the front and the back of both of them. So I like it to look a little more finished. So I always do the insides, because you always need pockets anyway. So we have those. So we're going to work on that right now. Let me get my measurements for you before I forget, because I will forget, and I don't want to forget because I told you I'd do it. Okay, this one measures 8.5 by 6 3/4, and it has a 2 3/4 inch spine, not quite 3. I think I told somebody that I thought it was 3, but I would check for them, and I was wrong. It was 2 3/4. But you can make them, like I said, any size you want. You can make them bigger than this. You can make them wider than this, however you want to do it. Oh, and they wanted to know the flap too. And the flap is 3. That's the one that was 3. Okay, the flap is 3 1/4. 3 1/4. But in that, again, you can make it smaller if you want to. You can make it wider if you want. You make it cover the whole front if you want to. I mean, that's your personal preference. Okay, so back to this. I have my elastic string here, and this is elastic string. So what I do is I put it through the hole, come down to the bottom, come back up through the hole, if I can find the hole. Okay, so if you and go back down through there again. Come back up through the bottom. Oops. Come back here. What do you want to be so stubborn for? Okay, and then I tie it off. The reason I do that is because then it gives me 2 places to put notebooks, and I will do that on both of them. So you could actually put 4 of these notebooks in this section. I always rather have too much than not enough. So I want to come back over here, cut my cord off. And tie that off. Now I didn't put mine all the way to the top, my holes, so I'm not making this really tight. You could put your holes up further to the ends, and your book will, depending on the size of your book, will fit better. I didn't do that. So if I find the middle of this book, that's it. Going on here. I went this way. And I slide my book in. See, it gives it plenty of room, so it's not going to tear down the top of my book. And I still have plenty of room to put a whole nother one in there if I choose to. I'm not going to at this point because I only made 2 books, but you can make more. And then this way, these, once they're full, you can slide these out and put a new one in. All right, so let's do the same thing on this hole. And if you don't want to do it double, you can always make, you know, more holes across there. I mean, this will hold, you could put a whole nother set of holes there. I wouldn't put too many more, or you take the risk of losing the integrity of your book, but there's plenty of room there for another one if you want to put more than that in there. Just depending on the size of notebook that you have. Okay, I get this out of my way. Maybe. Like a spider web. Okay. I mean, you want this to be tight, but you don't want it to be so tight that it's going to buckle your book. I don't know why I was going to put a bow in that. I don't want a bow in that. I want a knot. And I usually put a couple of knots in it just to make sure that it's not going to come loose. And you can always make these longer to where they'll hang down, and you can put little danglies or charms or something on it. I don't think I double knotted this one. I didn't. Right, I'm going to make this one just a hair bit tighter. Tie these at least 2 or 3 times just to be on the safe side. Okay. So then we take our next book and find our middle. I think that's the middle. Make sure I got it up the right way. And slide him in. Okay, so we have 2. Like I said, you can put 4 in there. You got plenty of room. Okay, and I did put the little tags on there, so if you want to write on there, like if you're using one for, who knows, a diary, or one for a calendar, or whatever you want to do, however you're using them. But yeah, you do have enough room in there to put a whole nother set if you want. So this could actually potentially hold 6 of these, because they're small. They don't take up a whole lot of room. Okay, so we're going to this page. Love this page. I think we're going to use, do I want this pocket? Let me see. Let me fold it real. Let me try to fold it straight. Yeah, I kind of like that there. All right. I like these kind of pockets that stick out a little bit from the page. They're really nice. Brings out the blue in those blue flowers there. Very pretty. All right, now, what do we want to put in the pocket? How about these? Love those. And let's put a little bit of purple in there by using one of that. Okay. Some more of these file folders. I really like those. Let's see. I think just going to take this one. Is it too long? No, it's not. And I'm just going to paper clip a couple of these actually on here, so you have them to use if you want them. Or do I want to put a pocket to put? I think I'm going to put a pocket here and put them in. That will be better. There we have a number 8. Yeah, let's use that. Yeah, I'm gonna trim the end of this a little bit because it looks a little crooked to me. Put it on this line. Should be able to straighten it. Yeah, it was crooked. It was crooked. Make sure I got it. Okay. That looks better. Trim off this piece that went down in the crease. Take that back up. That looks better. Alright, so we'll put our little pocket. With all the little pockets and tucks on this. Ah! To round my corners to match my paper, and I didn't want my 8 to be upside down. This has a lot of pockets and stuff in it. You could actually use this like to hold your ephemera or anything like that too. Okay. That one's too long. This one will fit. Put that little one in there. And let's put one of these tags in there. I like those tags a lot. All right. I think I'm just going to leave. Am I going to leave that? Wait, let's put one of these on there. No. No. I don't want to. I could put it this way. I don't want to cover that up. I like it. I did fussy cut this butterfly out. I could put him right there as a little tuck spot. Let's do that. Glue. Where'd my glue go? My glue is hiding from me today. It's Sunday and it doesn't want to work. I did leave one side open so we can make it a little tuck spot. So we'll just stick that in there for now. There's nothing to say we have to have something on every page either. So keep that in mind, because whoever gets it may want to add their own stuff to kind of personalize it. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that page alone. And then we have a little tuck spot here. Because remember our fold. So I am going to cut this down. Because I do want it to go in that pocket. And I knew it wouldn't take much. Well, maybe it's going to take more than I thought. But that's all right. We can do that. See, you just got to redefine it. Not a problem. Now, one of these would look pretty on this page, for sure. I'm going to leave this, just do the side so I can tuck something behind there too, if I want to. I'll take that out until I get this down straight. See, in that way, you can tuck something back in there or in your little pocket. And this is a little envelope that Nathalie has put in there for you. I didn't close these up yet because I wanted you to see them. Oh, I was way off on my fold there. Yep, it's this side. This side is off. Come on. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to leave the front, this flap alone. Trim that up. So that we can take it out and put stuff in it. Pull that up a little bit. Then we have this pocket over here. We could put a couple of these tags in. I cut out 2 sets of these tags because I really like them. I think I'm going to put this one this direction. So they're kind of opposite each other. Trim that top just a little bit. Wanting to hang up on that. Just cut crooked anyway, I think. There we go. There we are. Let's see. What else do we have here? I apologize that I should have asked Nathalie if I wasn't sure what these were when I got the kit from her, and I didn't. So Nathalie, if you're watching, if you'd put down there what you actually intended these to be made for, I would appreciate that, just so I know. I think that you can cut this circle out and put the plastic in there, and then you can glue something to this, and it looks like a little slide or something. But let me know that for sure, Nathalie, because I'm not positive on that, and I don't want to tell people wrong. I mean, I know most people use things for whatever they want to use them for, but a lot of times you guys will have something that you've actually intended them to be used for, and I would like to know what that is. And other viewers might too, so if you could let me know, I would appreciate it. Yep. There we go. Piece of paper stuck down in there. Hindering me next time I go to use it. Oh, let's see. Will my... Ooh, I like that one. Well, that won't fit in there, I know. I can tell you that right now, but... Oh! It'll go in here. Yes, perfect fit. Let's put this one in this one. This one might need to cut down a little bit. Yep. I thought so. But that's a good place to have a file folder. My scissors keep getting stuck on that. Piece of cake on the magnet on this book. Perfect for that. Yes. All right. Well, let's put him in the back. This one. And let's put this in here. And this. How about that? I didn't have time to fussy cut these other two butterflies and flowers out, but I was going to and put them on here, but we're not going to get to that, I'm sorry. Oops, my tag got a little on the inside there. That we wanted to leave alone. Okay, let's see, here we are. I do have this envelope. Okay. Oh, I apologize if you can hear my fan running, but it was really warm in here today. Getting kind of used to the noise of it now. I didn't even realize it was on until just now. So I do apologize if it's bothering you. Alright. But I don't want to glue this down, so we're going to make... Oh, I could use... No, that'll cover too much. I just want this up here. So I'm going to make a little pocket up here. And I think I'm going to use this because it looks like it'll fit right across there. And I like it there. And I know that's not what it was supposed to be for. I know that, but I like it there. And it's our book and we can do what we want, right? I forgot to go up that side. Okay. And then the little envelope, and I didn't fold correctly. I have to straighten that out. There we go. It's an adorable little envelope. Can fit right in there. Might even be able to get it. No, we'll go that way. It'll fit right there. I like it there. Like the little flower sticking out. This page, we could put a little strap on there and put a pin through there. We could do that. I don't think I have any of the thicker elastic though that is black, because I would have to have black. I may do that later. I'm not going to be able to do it now because I don't have any, but I don't know. We could put a loop on there, but I don't know. I do want to put this in the book. Is there somewhere, or I don't have to, but I actually could put it behind that. I don't want to do that. Go back to this page. I really didn't want to cover up those flowers, so, but it does look good there, doesn't it? Okay. Talk to me right into it. Looking so pretty on there. And I know I don't have to use all the ephemera, but here, I'm going to go this way though, so them flowers are peeking out at least a little bit on the side there. I do like how it looks on that page though. Goes well with this paper. And then it has one of those same little envelopes in there that I need to close up. Okay, we have our two books, and see, you still have plenty of room to put other books in there if you want to. So now let's work on this front for a little bit. I think I have this lace here, and I thought it would look really nice down through here, and maybe this way. Oh, I like that. I do like that. Okay, talk me into it. I don't want to do a whole lot to the outside because it's such pretty paper that it is so gorgeous as it is, but I do want to put a few little things on there. And you know, I have to put some lace on it. If anybody ever challenged me to make a journal without lace, I don't know if I could do it. Let that dry and then I'll trim it up. Just debating. Let me tie this so it knows what it looks like. And I know some people like to see the things here on the outside. Personally, I don't. I mean, it doesn't look awful, but I prefer for it to... Could have put some beads on there. You could do that. You could put some beads across there. That would be pretty on it. I was thinking, though, about taking... No, because then when you stretch it, it's going to pop loose. Let me see. First, I have to get me some flowers. I know we have some purple ones. I don't want to put a ton on there, but I do want to put a few flowers on there. I mean, I just don't think it needs a tremendous amount because it is so pretty. Well, of course, nobody's needs a tremendous amount because they're all pretty, but certain things just tell me they want to be lacy, and some things don't. Ooh, I could put that on there instead of that other, but I already got it on there, so. I mean, I don't hate that showing. I mean, I don't really hate it. It's just not my favorite look, put it that way. Okay, let's find my other scissors here and trim this. And like I said, I don't want to put a ton on this because it is industrial too, so we don't want to foo-foo it up too much, as my husband says, too much foo-foo. But I do want to put a couple of these deeper purple flowers, I think, down through here. So let's do that. Let's see, we can just start with about 4 or 5 and see. 1, 2, 3. Stick your heads out here. Let's see. Alright, how am I time-wise? Oh, not as bad as I thought. See, I just think maybe a couple of these lighter ones. I just think it needs a little bit on down through there. Now, if I can evenly space those, I like it. I do like that. Yes, we are going to do that. And I'm debating on whether to run this down this side to make it look the same as the other side. I think I am going to. Because I can. All right, let's see. Come on, stinky tack. Let's see here. There. Ah. All right. I'm not sure that I'm going to put the flowers on the back side, but I don't think I am, because that will lay flat when you open it up. Well, this will too, but I need to stuff it full of more stuff. It wants to slide over. I don't have enough stuff in it. Maybe I should put another. I probably will end up putting another couple of tablets in there, which was my plan from the start, but I kind of ran out of time issue this week. Come on, Steve Jack, get out of there. Okay. Ah, stuck my hand right in there. Alright. I'm not going to put the flowers on the other side just because I think it looks nicer like that, because we already have this color on that side, so that brings it over. Let's see here. We got something that's... Yeah, see, I'll put two more, at least two more tablets in there. Probably two more in the middle there. You could put a little pocket on here. You could put a little pocket on there if you want. Just make sure you don't put too much on your magnets or they won't stick. If you get too much paper between your magnets and your other magnets, these ones anyway, they will have a hard time sticking. My bow is not the greatest there, but I'm trying to debate if I want to put anything else on the front of this, or the outside of it, I should say. No, I don't think I do. I think it's beautiful the way it is. All right, well, that project is done then. So if you have any questions or anything, just leave me a comment below. And those of you that have asked for the measurements, I did do that on the video, and I will message you back with those also. But like I said, you can make it any size you want. It doesn't have to be this size. It can be wider this way. It can be taller. You know, it's your project. You do it your way. However you want to do it. But I know there was a couple of people who wanted to follow along and do what I was doing, and the measurements help. And I did have someone ask me if you could use a cereal box or the back of ledger, the cardboard on the back of the ledger paper. And I think you would probably prefer it if you use the ledger paper, because if you use the cereal box, it's a little too on the flimsy side. I mean, you can do it. Don't get me wrong, especially if you have some thick cardstock. You can use that, but I just think the ledger paper would be a little thicker and work a lot better for you. To save you a lot of headaches. So, there's that. Again, Nathalie Heijne. She said the J is silent. Links and stuff are below. Go check out her kit. These are beautiful, beautiful kits. I enjoyed working with them so much. And I think it turned out pretty good. So, not too bad. I'll get a couple more books stuck in there, and yeah, it'll be great. You guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.